Now let's take a look at neck, head, and back injuries. This child has obviously taken a pretty good fall. We don't know the extent of their injuries, but we're going to handle it very much like we handle all accidents or illnesses. We're going to check for scene safety, gloves are on, shields available, but before we even touch the patient, is this patient responsive to our voice? Are they moving around? When I tap them carefully while holding their head, do they respond to me? In this case, this little guy does respond. He opens his eyes a little bit. I can see as I rub his forehead, he blinks. He's also breathing normally. But if he were not breathing normally, if he was unresponsive, we would immediately activate 911. You in the plaid shirt, go call 911 and come back. I might need your help. Bring an AED. Call on the phone 911. Get help on the way. In this case, though, they're responsive. If you fear that they have a serious neck or back injury, they're unable to move their arms or legs, that's still an immediate 911 call. But he is kind of moving around a little bit. But we're going to do a systematic head-to-toe exam to see if we can find any serious reasons why we should not move him or let him move. So we're going to start at the head. As I look around the head, I'm checking his eyes. I'm looking at his nose for any bleeding, his mouth for any broken teeth. Nothing seems to be coming from his mouth. I don't move his head, I move my body. I look over into his left ear and into his right ear. I don't see any blood, I don't see any cerebral spinal fluid. I'm now just going to check to see if he's suffering any type of pain at all on the back of his neck. He's not moaning or groaning. As I check down his body, I look for any deformities of his arms. I don't see any deformity. If he was awake, I could actually ask him to squeeze my fingers. Can you move your hand? Can you squeeze my fingers? Squeeze them hard. Yeah, good, all right. Checking over his tummy. Does it hurt on your hips at all? Do you hurt on your hips? No? Then looking down the legs. Now I do see a potential deformity on his left side. If I were to come up on a child like this and see that they had a left leg out, laying down, and there was this much lethargy. In other words, they were this unresponsive, this tired, I would suspect two possible serious injuries. Possible closed head injury, concussion, and a possible hip fracture. This would be a 911 call. Activate EMS, get them on the way, and minimize the movement of this patient at all costs. We're not holding anything still. We're just kind of reassuring the patient. If they start to get agitated, we're going to comfort them. We're going to encourage them to lay still and be calm and that they're in good hands while we wait for EMS to arrive. If they have a seizure while we're doing it, we're going to go into that technical skill and protect them. We're not going to hold them down. We're not going to keep them from convulsing. We're just going to monitor them. And then again, redoing the monitoring over and over until help arrives, checking for airway breathing and circulation to make sure that they stay breathing normally and that they seem like they're circulating that oxygen well. If at any point they go unresponsive, stop moving, stop breathing normally, we're going to go straight into CPR. Otherwise, we're going to leave them in the position found and wait for EMS to arrive.